Brady and his consulting firm was retained by us to assist us in the preparation of our triennial plan for 2011 to 2013. In addition to that, he has done a phone billing review for our company, or our county rather, and I believe he can explain to you better than I can where the savings were, a significant amount of savings he uncovered in doing that. So at this point, Mike.
Thank you. Good to see you again. So I'm going to talk about not only your wireline plan, I'm talking about your wireless fund application, your reconciliation, and also the telephone bill review that we did for the Lebanon County 911 Center. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. So of course, when you hired us, the prime vision was a completion of a review, update, submittal of your annual competitive, that's your wireless funding, and your triennial non-competitive plan funding requests and associated reports. And we have completed the draft for your triennial plan. So, preparing the triennial plan every 3 years, preparing your annual wireless funding application, which we have completed, and your reconciliation, which we have completed. We've also prepared your annual report. We completed a telephone bill review for you, and we'll assist with preparing the county for next generation 911, which is coming sooner, not later. So on the telephone bill review, I always like to start off with the good news, is to identify what the county is paying for. Ken Heisel, who is our engineer, did your telephone bill review. He worked for Verizon for 31 years. 20 years he worked in the engineering department where he actually designed the circuits for the telephone company. And the last 11 years was in 911 service management. And so most phone companies do not itemize their bills. So typically you get a bill that says phone number 717-555-1212, $4,000. But what are you actually paying for that $4,000? And you cannot actually see what the charges for each circuit. Because for every phone number you also have circuit charges below that. So what we did was we reviewed the company bills by account, and then we requested what the bill is. So that one was $372 for a high cap access frame relay, and then a $50.59 universal service fund charge. So we actually went through every single phone number you had and broke them down. Now when you come down to the third from the bottom, it says $12.95 new account. It says circuit should have been disconnected on 4/2010. Well, we found out they weren't disconnected when they should have been. So that's $129.78 reduction per month for you. And then we said you have to go back and refund the over billing. And that was $1,372 that for that account they owe you back.
And we wouldn't have done this, this would have continued
Correct.
to be charged.
Correct. And we'll talk about that. It's not uncommon because unless you actually have somebody come in and look at your phone bill on a regular basis, you know, you ask them to disconnect it, the order doesn't go through, you don't know it doesn't go through, you continue to get charged. You know, we do this across the Commonwealth for 911 centers, and we find everything we find here, we find in other places.